Yes, my love. These are two things that my great-great Uncle Albert, my hero, used to say. First of all, my Uncle Albert was in World War II and the Army for 4 years. He was a paratrooper. He parachuted out of a plane. Second, Albert's family included Mom, Dad, 5 brothers, and 2 sisters. Third, when he was young, a lot of things happened to him. Once he was riding in the car with his dad, and his car crashed into the car in front of theirs, and he went through the windshield and landed on the road. When he woke up, he simply walked home. He's lucky to have survived that. He was also at Lake Nokomis and got dared to jump off the 25-foot tower. And when he hit the water, his shorts came off. He found them and put them back on before he could get back out of the water. Next, Albert fought in D-Day. He told about how him and his friend were paratrooping and his friend got shot and killed in the air, right next to Albert. It must have been pretty scary. In D-Day, Allies worked together and displayed heroism. It says in this book, which is kind of like an interview, there was one guy who came up. He was riding a bicycle. I don't know if he had a rifle or some. Anyway, he came up and all of a sudden he decided he didn't want to surrender. So he took off on his bicycle back through where all the Germans got out of the way and let him through. And I took a shot at him by shooting high, because if I shot him, what would I do with the body? So I missed him. But about 10 years later, I was working for the Star Tribune, and a German came in there, and he was ahead of me in line, and he had been a pressman before the war. So somehow he got over here and became a pressman for the Star Tribune. And we were talking one time, and he said, yeah, I was there, and I had that bicycle, and I got shot at me. But at that time I told him, well, if I was the one that shot at you, I would have hit you. But I know I didn't hit him. Lastly, Albert got married at age 24 and lived 90 years. He was giving a speech about his life, and he had a stroke and died soon after. He lived January 14th, 1922 to July 4th, 2012, and had 2 sons. Thank you for listening about my great-great Uncle Albert. This was at a museum, and it was his uniform that he wore and that he did parachuting with, and it was 100 pounds. This was Albert. This was my great-grandpa Art. This was my great-great-grandma Anna. And this was Theodore. This was Albert on the day he was recruited and left. And this is Anna, his mom.
Nice job, Becky.
And this was from his funeral.
You know, I was telling your mom, I think I said this, that I'm sorry for the loss of your uncle. Sounds like a person that all of us would like to have met. And just a few months ago, that's what I think I said to your mom. Of all days, of the 365 days out of the year, day for a patriot to die, July 4th. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Same day, great patriots like Thomas Jefferson, John Adams and James Monroe died. Didn't we talk about that?
Yeah, we did.
So,
pretty neat.
Great story, great person. Sounds like a person who loved life.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? All right, there you go.
Yeah, he sure did.
Okay? Who'd like to go next? You know, you basically just keep coming up.